What up? What's poppin'? What's going on? Yo, what is your definition of a male simp? Like, I know that some folk description could be different depending on who you ask. Believe it or not, which is nutty to me. Just like since the first time I ever heard that word, even growing up as a kid, I pretty much always understood what it meant. All the way up until now, it always had one meaning. You know, man referred to as a simp only meant one thing. I don't know what your version of one is, because I've heard people debate it before, and that's the part that's crazy. I've heard, women and men, right, have different perspectives, but I guess if you're a woman, then I guess I can understand it. But as far as a man explaining it, listen, for me, a simp is a man who throws it all out the window, whether that be morals, values, principles, all those things that even make him the man he is in the first place. Puts all that to the side just to entertain a woman. As harsh as that may sound to some when I say it like that, just to entertain a woman. But you gotta follow me. You gotta follow me. Literally compromises everything about himself while interacting with the opposite sex, and to the point he even gets looked at differently by the people who know him personally. Like, you crazy, man. Like, I don't know what's up with you. You wildin', right? I do you one better, to the point to even the woman he's trying to impress might look at him like he crazy. On the real, sometimes, depending on the type of woman we talking about, they might actually milk the situation like completely dry. We're gonna keep it all the way above. We ain't gonna beat around nothing in this video. Even if they get turned off by the cleanliness and what some would look at as that man being soft, that actually opens the door for them to want to take advantage of the situation, aka the man she's dealing with. When dudes simp, it's nothing they won't really do. Like, there's no limit they won't go to impress the female in question, quote unquote, right? The only goal is for them to get the draws. Care nothing about how they look, how they looked at, how they sound. Some bros do actually want to win a woman over, like win her heart. I don't want to be too harsh about it, right? You got different kinds of men who want to get the draws, and some they actually do want the woman to care about them. It depends on who you ask, I guess. Some dudes can't even tell or get the slightest hunch of when they're potentially being played on by the woman they're attracted to, and that's a scary thought. I'm sure any man would tell you from the experiences that we've all had. We've all been there growing up, dealing with women. You learn. Experience is the best teacher in all aspects of life, I feel like. To be specific, who I'm talking about, they be going out bad, man. We all done seen it. They be going out bad. And even before they can stop it, they can't help it. They in too damn deep. For some of these fools, listen, a big button, a smile is like trying crack cocaine for the first time, man. They go 1,000 miles for it. Integrity is like literally no longer even a word for them. They look different to themselves at a point. It's like, what the hell going on with this woman? Got me tripping. Got me looking in the mirror like, yo, something ain't right with me. This woman got me bugged out. Love will do that to most people. Let's say that. That's supposed to be an enjoyable feeling. It's supposed to be mutual. Something that's reciprocated. Person is different to where it might affect how they look. Dropping weight like crazy, ain't been sleeping, stressing over somebody. He jumped out the window without a piece of parachute for the woman he trying to get where he trying to get at. A man with good intentions that's courting a woman with bad or no intentions, other than to see how much he's willing to give, can be damaging to the pride of that man. They can leave a scar. It can leave, it can leave an emotional scar. It is possible. Some men suck it up, handle things different, but then there's other ones that might just be so thirsty for a woman. He might just have to have her, right? To where he's gonna risk it all. Don't care about what nobody talking about. Blind due to the attraction he might have for that woman. That's the male's version of being in a toxic predicament dealing with a woman, in my opinion. You know how women talk openly about their negative experiences with men loving a man so much it's in the worst way. Some women forget or maybe don't understand a man's pursuit of a particular woman can put that man in a similar space. Put him in a wild headspace. He going crazy trying to make and keep that woman happy. And he don't understand it's not even genuinely appreciated. He's like so far gone dealing with that woman. Or it's scared to death to admit that shit. Like, damn, I'm doing all this for this woman that realistically could give a fuck if I called her tomorrow or the next day. She just tolerating me. Worst thing when a man comes to terms like, yo, she just tolerating me. She don't really want nothing to do with me. Men and women have on both sides have dealt with that type of thing, you know, to be real about it. But I can only speak from a man's perspective. It's like I'm all in. She just putting on a mask in front because I did all of this nice stuff and she want to keep it going. As men, you know, we got muscles. We got what? We got muscles. We got a stick, balls, and testosterone. But having those things don't mean shit. Like, they don't mean as men we can't end up in a situation where we've been drained emotionally. That might sound a little over dramatic for some, but that's the real of it. We can end up drained by the opposite sex. We get looked at as robots with no emotion sometimes. Meaning to them, we should be able to take a mental and emotional beating. Like, oh, we big and strong, we lift weights. Well, man, we'll be all right. We don't need the reciprocation. We don't need reassurance and all that. Nah, hell no, we good. Especially black men. You know, men ball stuff up and it turns into something else. And you don't hear men speak a whole lot about this type of thing because it just feel crazy. It feel weird for the most part. You know, I'm just saying it happens. I think sometimes women don't even like that word simp. I think I've actually seen or heard, you know, women have conversations about that word. They don't really like that word. Some women, they take it another way. I think when they hear it, sometimes they hear men trying to ruin a relationship between another man and this lady. They probably be thinking, y'all sound so ignorant. Y'all hating. How you downplaying a man doing nice-ish and going all out for a woman he care about? I need to get y'all some business. Some women probably thinking that. Right? That ain't what it's about. Not in my eyes. Women give advice to other women all the time pertaining to men to give them advice and steer them in, a more positive direction when they're dealing with us, right? So what's wrong with men doing the same for other men? I encourage men to treat a woman as best as they can on all levels. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, you want to make sure that she's that woman that deserves everything you're doing, that she's worth taking the chance and looking crazy for. Right? That's wifey material is what we call it. There's no doubt about her if that's the case at that point. Does she genuinely give a shit about you? That's all everybody, that's all. Everybody deserves to be treated with respect and be loved, valued, all that good shit. But some folk don't care nothing about any of that. They just worried about if they're being respected, loved, and valued. It's wicked out here. And the male sex is not exempt at all to being mistreated. That's it, that's all. That's it, that's all. Folk gonna do what they gonna do. It is what it is. I personally do decide to stay out folk business. You see things, right? I done seen situations where I'm like, damn, that nigga going out bad. Damn, that boy look crazy. Some of these fools be so deep in the mix, you actually feel bad for them. It's like watching a movie and yelling through the screen when the bullshit starts. Nah, man, don't do that. Don't do that, bro. She got you looking a damn fool out here. Men get underappreciated just as much. It just gets swept under the rug sometimes. Sometimes. Not all the time, sometimes. Men do get taken advantage of too, just in different ways. Some women love a easy, soft, thirsty nigga. I don't know how else to put it. We're designed to be the chaser in the dynamic. And at times, fools get caught up trying to please women. Some more than others, some slightly. Some didn't like the feeling. It was like, nah, I ain't going, moving different. When it does happen, it be looking sad. It be looking bad sometimes, man. Be some of these dudes on doing that they end up in these situations where they looking that crazy. Act like they ain't never seen a woman before. Seen a nice shape or whiff of some sexy perfume. And it's over. It's a wrap, respectfully to all ladies. But I'm, as a man, I gotta say it. Like, there ain't no woman bad enough, beautiful enough, fine enough to compromise yourself. And a woman who wants a man with his own mind should feel that way. She should want a man to think like that. Self-respect can't be sold. That shit can't be bought. That's their business if they want to use finance to gain a woman. But don't be surprised if the same thing you use to get together with the woman is the exact reason that she's even staying with you. Dudes don't think about that. I'ma flaunt this, I'ma style. I got this. I got this nice ass car. I got this bag. I'ma use this to get some points with her. And then you finally get her. And then when things go haywire and y'all break up, you realize the only thing that kept her with you was the fact that you had that shit. Huh? Don't complain later. You gotta take that on the chin and learn from it. Don't gamble with your pride, I'm telling you. No man should want to. If me bowing down, she the only one happy in the situation, then what's the point? But they say you could do bad by yourself. Women say that a lot. They be ready to dive out the plane for somebody who don't even respect you. But it's a lot of stories. Like I recall a time a woman went viral for dropping her fiance that had broke his back to provide and give her the life she wanted. One day he lost his job, something that wasn't even his fault. He ends up losing his job, and then this lady didn't really love him in the end, at least not enough to swim in the deep waters with this man that had committed himself to her happiness since day one to fast forward 2 years when they was engaged. His efforts and clear admiration and love wasn't enough, so she skipped over to his homie, his boy, somebody he grew up with. It's no way you cared about anybody. If moving on with their peoples was that easy of a decision to make, ain't no way in hell. Them dudes be knowing what they be dealing with. It's like I say, being used for money is not the only example though. Some of these men, they make all of us look a certain way. These dudes that you be seeing with the most beautiful women in front, they don't really be getting respect like that. And it's not like that all the time, because I don't want to be cliche and say, oh, this dude right here, she's not really attracted to him. She only want him for what he got. And it's not always like that. This stereotype about men that they're so easy, simple-minded, that they're willing to do anything. Not all men are like that. Some men move a little different. But sometimes you gotta stand your ground as a man. That's all I'm saying. Like if you gotta bow down as a man, meaning if you gotta juggle your principle, values, respect as a man, and your pride, just to be attractive to a woman, maybe she ain't the woman you should be entertaining in the first place. Because you can't recover from that. Even if you do, it's a continuous thing. You realize the actual conclusion is every and any woman you wanted and went after could only pay you mind due to the fact that you carried yourself like a fully grown simp. Type of situation still exists. And it's like, what part of the game is that? What part of the game is that? Could you accept that? As a man, right? That's just me though. That's just me. Sometimes it comes from within too. Be happy with yourself, confident in yourself as a man, and you can avoid all that bullshit in the first place. And hell no, I ain't no expert, but we all got our experiences and seen things. What works for that one might not work for this one. But the name of the game is called self-respect. When you're a man, I don't care how bad she is, how beautiful she is. You got men that go 1,000 miles, swim across lakes and all that. I'm just saying, make sure that it's worth doing all of that. There's no way you can even be considered a man without self-respect, bro. Because when that situation is done, dead over, you still ain't gonna have that self-respect. You gotta set the tone for yourself. Don't be no sucker. Cut that out, man. Cut that out. And I don't wanna hear nobody say nothing about it got anything to do with hating or nothing like that. Because I love women. I definitely love women. Some of the situations I see involving men, they be looking so crazy. And it's like, why would you put yourself in that position? There's no way you could be respected. But these dudes be knowing this shit too. That ain't the way to go. That ain't the way to go. But they say beauty is skin deep.